I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. I have another dollar tip, and at this point, I'm getting real fed up. I really am. I'm getting really fed up because every day, I'm going to make this abundantly clear, all right? I'm not going to sit here and become like a fucking parent refereeing people on my streams. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to put out content and chill and enjoy games with all of you. If that's what you're here for, welcome. I hope you're here for happiness and fun and good stuff. I'm seriously not going to sit here and have to referee people being at each other's throats, all right? Oh, this person's doing this and calling me this, and then I got moderated because of this and this and this, and you know what? I don't care anymore. I'm tired of it. Every day, this is not my job to become a fucking dad to the people in the chat. At some point, you got to realize if every single day there's a problem, it's probably because you're part of the problem, or else there wouldn't be a problem every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know what else to say any further to this. Obvious there's problems here, right? Like, if people just came in the chat and behaved and didn't do things that they knew were going to be considered annoying, bothersome to others, risque, there would be no problems, all right? Why is it that I'm not having these problems with so many other people, right? I'm just being honest. Why is it that I'm just not having these problems? And only one or two people seem to keep having the same problems, right? I don't get it. I just don't get it. And it's not my job to get it either. It's my job to run a stream, do a fun podcast, enjoy games, have fun with you guys, not to police people all fucking day. And I don't want to police people all day. If I did, I'd go be a disciplined dean at a fucking high school or something, and I'd beat people with rulers all day, and I'd send them to detention. That's not my job. All right? That's not what I'm being. My job is to make sure that the content is good and that people are not being abusive to each other in the chat. That's it. That's where my job ends. You understand? If you got personal issues with other people in the chat, ignore them. There's even an ignore command that you can ignore someone in the chat and never see what they said. Now, if you're in the chat every day and you're saying similar kinds of stuff and every day you're getting called out for it and every day people are having problems with you, you should maybe take a hint. Right? I mean, what else am I supposed to say here? I can't really even be any nicer than the way that I'm putting it. Okay? Listen, I'm someone who 15 years ago used to do risque commentary on YouTube. Right? Now, over the last 15 years, I've grown and matured and changed as a person, and I've realized that that kind of commentary, number one, is just not funny anymore. It's played out. It's boring. It's so immature to the point where it actually makes me cringe. Sometimes I'm watching back my old playthroughs and I'm like, can't believe I said that stuff, right? But then again, I mean, this was a long time ago. I was younger. I was very much more, I was in that teen mindset, correct? I was in a teenager mindset where I felt like there's no filter for what comes out of my mouth. I'll just say whatever. And people wanted that on YouTube. But culture has changed. The world has changed. Businesses have changed. That kind of stuff isn't even allowed on YouTube anymore. Do you understand? If I were to just sit here and say incredibly over-the-top risque stuff about sexualized comments and racial comments and gender comments and all this shit, I'd be banned. And so will you. You're not immune to it either. YouTube is a place that has rules. You understand? And you have to follow the rules. You can't just say, because I feel like being unfiltered, I'm immune to all the rules. You're not. You're not. Everyone has to follow the rules if they want to be here. Me too. So it's either you acknowledge that, you say, okay, I get it, and then you follow them, or you leave. Not come back every day and complain about it. It's one or the other. There's no middle ground here. That's how it is. I hate to say it. This is a situation where it's black and white. Either you have to kind of say, all right, maybe I don't agree with it, but I begrudgingly accept it because I want to be here. I want to be part of this community. I want to be on YouTube and I have to abide by YouTube's rules, or you leave YouTube. I made the active decision to change. When I became an interactive streamer in 2017, I said, if I'm going to be here all day, every day on a stream, and I see all the writing on the wall and everything around me is changing, I've got to change too. I have to. All right? So I changed, and you would think that everyone would have understood that you also have to be in line with those changes. But I guess not. I guess some people think that they're above the rules. You're not. It's everyone together in this boat. And you can't have one asshole rocking the boat like this, and everyone else is like, what the fuck are you doing? Could you just sit still? No! I want to do this! Well, eventually people are going to say, fuck this, and throw you out of the boat. And that's what's happening. Okay? I don't know what else to say. It's so straightforward, what I'm saying, yet it seems like it's falling on deaf ears. I just... I don't know what else to say. Good Lord, man. It really, like, I don't even know how else I'm supposed to handle this. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not going to allow my entire stream to be derailed by this. So if this topic continues, I'm just going to ignore it. I don't know what else to say. I can't affect it. I can't help it. I can't fix it. I can't. Here's the thing, and this is what I've definitely learned over the years. All you can do in life is you can present the rational argument to someone, and you can try to make them understand. Okay? That's all you can do. You can't make people change. You can't. Someone has to have the innate desire to change themselves for the better, right? It doesn't matter how much you try to say this is good for you, this is better for you, until they get that moment of recognition, self-awareness, to say, oh, yeah, probably this is better for me, right? They're never going to change. That's why you have people who have disorders, and they always go back to their addictions, because they have to want to change so much that they then force themselves to. You can't make someone change by yelling at them. It's never going to happen. So I can only talk about this as much, and this person can tip as much as they want. It ain't going to help the situation. I can't make them change and abide by rules that everyone else is following. I can't do it. I don't know what else to say. So I'm just not going to waste time on it. I can't. I'm derailing my stream multiple days now talking about this, and it has nothing to do with what we should be talking about on the streams. Okay? Okay. So I'm just going to leave it at this, all right? To Kirk, or He Hate Me, or whatever name he's being called today, if you want to contribute and talk positively about the content that's going on the stream, you're welcome. If you're going to sit here and you're going to complain about moderators, you're going to complain about you can't say what you want to say in the chat, you're going to complain, you're going to complain, you're going to complain, I'm just going to ignore you. Okay? That's that simple. There's a difference between, I'm not going to derail my whole streams talking about this all day long, every day. We've had the conversation now multiple times. I've had enough. I don't want to sit here every day talking about this, right? I think you know the deal. You got to abide by the rules like everyone else, all right? Just because you're tipping doesn't mean that I'm going to derail my entire stream around this shit. I'm not, okay? So again, you want to contribute and talk about the game, be positive, be a part of the community, that's great. You're welcome. But I'm not going to have you come in here and derail the stream 2 days in a row. This is now two podcasts, right? That's enough. I'm putting my foot down now. I can't be having this every fucking day. Okay? Okay. All right. So, I think that's good. Have we covered everything? I feel like we've covered all the topics, right? Yes, Michael says, you're not ignoring him, you're talking. Yeah, because he keeps tipping me. I'm not even kidding. He sent like 3 more dollar tips, and each one is about, I don't like this moderator and this and that, and I'm not going to talk about it. That's what I mean. Like, I'm not going to talk about this shit. It's a waste of my time.